Hello everyone, it's Kurosh, and today I'm gonna talk about assignment 2 of game 1011, or advanced programming at George Brown College. So as you can see here, we have a bunch of coding lines that we were creating for a game which is text-based, and basically we don't need any like visual effects for the game, so it's only text and nothing else. And we need to use stacks list and also other stuff that I'm gonna go through it. So as you can see here, I put everything in one C++ file, not in different headers and classes, because I had a problem with linking them, so I decided to make them in one file. In the classroom, we have a public type of the data types, which are name, description, map, and the list of strings, and a boolean hash trap or no. I'm gonna go through the hash trap, or I'm gonna show you everything that you guys are gonna need. So this is the room string name. The constructors are basically two strings and one boolean, name, description, and the trap. And for each of them, we have their own usage. So we have void set exit, which is the first function that I'm gonna go through it. It's gonna use four different directions: north, south, east, and west. So that's basically it. If a user enters these strings, it's just gonna execute the things we wanna do in the future. And we have add item for taking in items of the player, like picking up the items or whatever, and also the description and describing the things that like the items that you're gonna take, or any description that the player needs. In our class player, we have a bunch of stuff. We have a pointer room, which is already pointing to the current room, and a list of strings, which is like my inventories are all inside one list. And the boolean has treasure and boolean has shield for getting the shield or having the treasure that I've already put in the castle that the player is gonna go through. So first of all, we have a and we're gonna assign treasure and the shield to the false by like the first thing we're gonna do, because it doesn't have them right now. And as we can go through it, we have a void move, which is like changing the player from one room to another room. So as you can see here in the parameter, we used the room pointer, and we assign it to the new room. And if the new room is like a current room, so the current room will be described. Or if it's not like that, it's been written, you cannot go that way. And we have a pickup item for just picking up the items. As you can see, there are only several items the player can pick up: treasure and shield. And the others are gonna say the items are not found in the room. Just make sure that you're gonna write the same thing that's been written on the strings. And the show inventory, which is basically not really hard, is gonna just show you the things that you're carrying if you write like inventory with small I. And the class game, of course, which is the most crucial class that is been using, and also the longest one. It's gonna bring the player and the rooms of the other maps of the game, like the entrance, puzzle room, trap room, and treasure room. So we have a setup for the first, and entrance hall we have a setup for it, and puzzle room we have a puzzle room for the one of the other rooms. We have a trap room, and we have a treasure chamber. So each room, we have totally like four different rooms, and we're gonna use each of them inside the thing that's inside the thing we had up there. So that's for the rooms, and we have an entrance for each of them. Well, you can see here. So when the puzzle room is exited, others are null. The pointer is basically null. And when the puzzle room is null, it's gonna be entrance or trap room. So that's totally it. And for add item, you can add map, shield, and treasure. So inside the void play, we have other things that the player needs to do. We have the commands. First of all, welcome to the Desert War. The name of the game that I created is Desert War. And we're gonna execute the describe for the name of the game and things that we're gonna see. And if the player doesn't have the shield and the player is trapped, you're gonna say, oh no, you've triggered a trap and have no protection, so the temple collapses around you and game over. So basically you're like trapped inside the desert. And else is just gonna say the shield is gonna protect you. So I'm not gonna talk more than that, and I'm gonna try to run the game and show how the thing is gonna go. Of course, I had some warnings, but these things are not gonna make any problems inside the game. So we have a map. First of all, we're gonna pick up the map. One of the things that we need to do that. When we pick up the map, sometimes it doesn't understand it. You need to make sure that pickup is like that. So you picked up the map, and right now we just want to look for the treasure room. So how we gonna look for the treasure room? We just gonna go to north, uh, a room filled with strange puzzles, and you have an item with shield, so you can pick up the shield if you like. If you don't like it, basically you're gonna lose the game. And when you pick up the shield, you can go to the east of the map. So it's a dangerous room with the traps. That's the place. If you don't have your shield, you're gonna die here and the game is gonna get over. But fortunately we have the shield and the game is still continuing. And again, we're gonna go a little bit east. So we have a treasure now, and we need to pick up the treasure. So when we pick up the treasure, it's been saying that you picked up the treasure, and we're gonna go back to 2 west. If you go 2 west, you gotta go to the same place, and if you go 1 south, it's gonna get you out of the place, and basically you win and you are out of the desert. So if I want to try to run it in the different way, I'm just gonna say pick up map, and when you pick up the map, I go for north, and oh sorry, we gotta go north, and it's a shield, but I'm not gonna pick up anything, so I'm just not gonna pick up shield. Item is not found on the map, so I'm gonna go east still. You can't go that way. That's all.